excuse me, on the weekend to my class. Good afternoon, crafty friends. Colleen here. I wanted to share this little wiper card. You know, they're everywhere and everyone's making them. And I taught this one, excuse me, on the weekend to my class that I share with Diane Wilson. And woo! As soon as I saw this stamp set, I just knew I had to make a card. So this is the one. It's called Jawsome Birthday. I just think it's amazing. I love this one. So I thought, rightio, I've made quite a few different cards out of this one. So, and it's got the thin cuts to match, which is always a good thing to have. So he's very simple and he's easy to make. So let's get started. And I must admit, I've done that about 1,000 times. So we will get started. Now I've already coloured in my sharks, and that's the shark face, but I cut out a second piece and I coloured in the back of it so that when it goes together on the other bit, it will hide the back section of the shark. That's the only reason I've got two heads. The shark, now we've got all our pieces here. Now our card pieces measure, and they've done these in pewter. The original one was done in pebble, but I run out. So I have to get some more. So these are 7 inches by 4 inches, and you need 2 of these panels. These 2 panels here measure, these are 5 by 3 3/4, and you'll need 2. We'll talk about those in a minute. You need 4 of these, and hopefully I've cut them. Yes, I have. These measure 3 3/4. This is 1/2 inch, and you need 2 of those. And these 2 are 3/4 inch, and you need 2 of those. You'll also need 2 white panels, which are here, which measure, that is 3 1/2 by 4 3/4, and I've already stamped mine. This is the front, and this is the back, and it's just really cool because you get inside it. There are these little extra bits. I need that one, but the rest are just, I've already done them. So there's the little fish and there's the shark there. So yeah, so they're really cool. I love them. And the happy birthday also comes in the thing. There it is there. Happy birthday. I think they're 2 separate pieces, and I just put, yeah, one on top of the other. And I hope this birthday is, and I like the Jawsome and the little, you know, like cha-chung. But anyway, I don't know what it's called. I can't remember, but that'll do. So that's on the back. We have our, oh, can't pick it up, our little wiper panel, and I'll show you how to score that. And these pieces here are for my water. So I'm going to tear those shortly. So let's get started on our project. We'll move all these bits out of the way for the minute. And we'll score all of these. Ooh, over there, boys. So we're just going to get our scoring board, which is over here. Which it's not. Oh, I've put it somewhere else. I'll have to find it. I'll put the other one out. Oh, well, that was buried deep, wasn't it? That's one. Right. So on to here, we are going to score at 1 inch and 1 3/4, and we're going to do that on both pieces. So 1 inch and 1 3/4. Now onto this little piece, we're going to lay it in, and we're going to make a mark at 5/8. Nope, that's not 5/8. I beg your pardon. That is, I made a mistake there. So it's that one. That one there, and then I'm going to put it on to just a line, and I want to do 5/8 again. Hang on, we'll do 5/8 again. I'll just turn it over to make it easier for you. So there's our 2 marks. Then we'll find our center line, so it's this bottom one, and I'm just going to make a score between those 2 marks. So it's just like that. Nice and simple. And we'll put that down. out of the way. Now, the way I showed the ladies how to do this, now we're going to fold away. I want the dark side out, and then fold up. So it's going to sit like that. So we'll do the second one. So fold away from yourself, and then fold back. So you've got two identical that look the same. Put one aside. Now we're going to take our little piece here, and always remember, in order to put this on, you need to turn one panel over so that the two score lines are facing on the right hand side. You need this piece here to be so that the top corner section is on the right hand side, and you'll never make a mistake if you remember that. Now we've got our adhesive in that top corner, and we're going to lay this on a line, and then only in this section here is where we're going to lay this, and we're going to lay it 1/2 inch up from the bottom and close to the score line, but not on the score line. And then I like to give it a bit of a rub. That helps it adhere. Then we fold that section up out of the way, give that another rub, and then down here we're going to add adhesive onto the 1 inch section, and then we bring this piece over, and the big piece, not the folded end, we're going to adhere that together like so. Now we're going to do the same here, so I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to add adhesive down this 1 inch side section, lay the whole thing flat and adhere that down, and that should form this to pop out at the top like so, but when you fold it back in, it pops away. So it pops up and down, up and down. Now I want to show you something. See on the inside where it goes and it wants to fold flat, you can't exceed the distance from the point of where you want to attach something to here. It has to be within that space or your card will not work. So that's it. So now we're just going to adhere all our panels. So this is our back one. And our cardstock is pewter for the base, Lagoon, which is one of my all-time favourite. The day we lose Lagoon, I think I'll cry for a week over that, because I love it. Like I said, I love anything that's blue. So, yep, that's the good side. So we'll just pop that on. Actually, I wasn't meant to put that on yet. Cozy, you numpty. Right. We're going to take our strips and we're going to tear them. Now I do have an information sheet that I will put up for you to see, and a guideline of telling you how to adhere and lay your panels. I've done all of that all by myself. So we'll tear this. So we're just going to do little tears to make it look like waves. There we are. So we'll just put adhesive. Yep, that's got adhesive on it. Doesn't matter. Right, put adhesive on the back of this one, and then lay it onto the top of this one. Actually, I might make that a little bit deeper. You can make this as deep or as shallow as you wish. It won't really matter. There we go. Put some on this one. Place this across the bottom. And then I'll add it. Oh, that's a bit crooked. There we go. Now that will have to do. And then we're going to adhere this to the front panel of the cup. And now they can sit onto this panel. And we'll adhere that to the front. So make sure when you pop it up, have it popped open so you can see the front. I like my piece on this side because that's the way the shark head wants to pop up. But if you have something different that's facing in the other direction, then just make sure that it's on the opposite direction. See? And it doesn't matter, mine, like my cardstocks, excuse me, dark and light, but it doesn't matter because you're actually covering that piece. So we'll put our piece on here. That one will fit on there. And this one, the other one I'm giving to my grandson. Actually, you probably won't get that one because it's been used a lot. But I think my little Harry Barry would like that. He's going to be 2 soon. And my new grandson still hasn't arrived. Still waiting. My daughter said last night, "Now, will you be home tomorrow, Mum?" And I went, "Yes." She said, "Well, I could ring you." I said, "Well, that would be nice." But she hasn't yet. So, still waiting for number 6 to arrive. So these just fit on in there. And this just adds strength to the actual card. Because you're pulling it a lot, it needs to have a bit of strength in it. So it's just like that. So you can see. Woohoo! Now I'll open it up. Now we're going to adhere our shark. So I'm just going to add adhesive all over his head. And then I'm just going to place him just so that that line is just underneath. Now there's a little bit showing there, so I'm just going to snip that off with a pair of scissors. Just trim it off and then add some adhesive across the bottom of this one. Lay it on. Gosh, oh, I did this before. Why are you being so difficult? There we go. So that's our back of our head on. So that just hides the back. And that adds strength to that piece as well. And now for our shark boy. Oh. I'll just take some of these. Now, it is the last, like I think, I don't know how many days is left, but on the 31st of August, our new catalogue will start. So if you want this one, go to your consultant and order it. It is a really fabulous, fabulous little set. I love it. It's one of the first things I bought out of the catalogue. What's it called? This one. Out of here. So it'll come out of this one. Like I said, I just loved it. As soon as I saw it, I thought, oh, I'm getting that one. Nope, it's around here somewhere. I should have had it marked. There it is. So it's $39.50 in Australia with the die cuts and the stamp set. But I just think he's marvellous. And I love those little kits too. So, yeah. So there he is, and there's some pages made with him. So it is a really, really good set to have if you've got little boys in your life, like I have. Considering I only ever had 2 girls, I've now getting 4 boys. I've got 3 and another one's on the way. So now I'm just going to take that splash and I'm going to turn it upside down and just add some little splash marks where he's jumped out of the water. And that's it. That's how you make this card. I hope you found this instructive. It's like I said, woohoo! It's fun times. And it sits up like that with the head poking out, or it can just sit like that without it poking out. So like I said, as long as you remember that the depth of whatever you put in there can't exceed this point here, You can put whatever you like in it, but I love it. Sorry. Alright then, so I hope you enjoy this little card. Feel free to go over and have a look on my blog. All of the information will be there on what you will need to have and cut out. So yeah, like I said, happy crafting and bye for now.